Now to a follow-through investigation. Just last month, the I-Team reported how a real estate broker took legal action to try and collect a commission when the seller was injured and could not move out.
They want her to go into her bank account to pay them on a commission for a sale that never happened.
$23,740.
Plus legal fees.
Right. What do you think about that?
I think they're wrong.
New tonight, we're following through with another issue involving real estate contracts.
Our I-Team investigator, Adam Walzer, actually uncovers how a wholesale real estate company used a type of document that you've probably never even heard of before to try to cash in on a property transaction years after that original deal fell through.
This is my little office.
Since 2017, retired social worker Angela Passard lived in this small unit in a St. Petersburg 55 and older condo community.
My little kitchen.
She paid cash, renovated it herself, and doesn't owe anything. Just the perfect amount of space for one person, right?
Yes, exactly.
But when Angela decided to sell, her title company told her there was a problem caused by a document filed with the Pinellas County Clerk of Courts in 2020. By real estate investment company Simply Sold. Simply Sold is the marketing arm of real estate wholesale company Equity Pro, which is the broker for the deals.
I got a postcard in the mail from them, a solicitation.
Angela signed the contract to sell her home for $29,000 on June 29, 2020. On July 2nd, she sent an email saying, "My circumstances have changed, and so my condo is no longer for sale."
They were harassing me with phone calls and emails, and I just shut down and ignored them.
On July 6th, Simply Sold filed an affidavit and memorandum of agreement with the Pinellas County Clerk of Court. 4 days after you had told them, "I don't want to sell."
Correct.
They knew you didn't want to sell.
Correct.
They filed this.
Correct. Yes.
So they create this document out of thin air called this affidavit or memorandum of contract. And it's signed and notarized and dated.
Real estate attorney Andy Lyon says these documents are common with real estate investors who often don't plan to actually buy the properties themselves.
What they're going to do is to take your property and list it on Facebook or somewhere else to see if they can get more money. And if they can get more money, then they will sell your property before they even buy it from you.
We found dozens of affidavits like Angela's from Simply Sold filed in Pinellas, Hillsborough, and Pasco counties. There's one in Clearwater. This one's in Clearwater. This is another one in St. Petersburg. These are all houses with documents showing they had sales agreements with Simply Sold. But the contracts were all assignable, and Simply Sold didn't buy any of the homes. According to this document filed in Pinellas County, Simply Sold entered into an agreement with the owner of this home to sell it in August of 2020. It sold the following month for $70,000 to another investment company. Then it sold again in 2021 for $192,000. The Simply Sold employee Angela dealt with regularly advertises to investors on Facebook. I have a motel in Pensacola. Anyone looking for off-market real estate in Georgia picked up a deal here. Angela said the calls and emails from Simply Sold finally stopped a month after she signed the contract. Did they come out and do an appraisal, an inspection?
Never.
Did they pay you any money?
Never. They never came out. They never gave me any money, nothing. So I thought this was over and done, I swear to God. Until
her title company called to say she couldn't close. Angela said she called Simply Sold to try to get it resolved.
Their first request was $10,000 from me, and then $5,000, and now $2,000.
So their thinking is they will just record it and leave it in the chain of title and just sit and wait.
How would you like for somebody to do what you're doing to me, to your mother or your grandmother? How would you feel about that? They didn't answer.
Lyon says you only have a year to file a legal action to enforce a contract in Florida, but that doesn't mean the documents can't hurt property owners.
They get caught in this problem where either they have to throw some money at this to make it go away, or they're not able to sell their house.
I called Simply Sold's attorney, Timothy Harris, who also is a licensed real estate sales associate. Angela said he was involved in the negotiation.
I'm talking with Angela Bassard about what was going on with her closing and what had happened with Simply Sold.
Harris called us back later that afternoon. He declined an on-camera interview but agreed to let Angela out of her agreement.
They said they're going to go today and file the paperwork to release this document.
Oh my God, oh my God.
So
This is the best news.
Before she got that good news, Angela shared some advice for anyone thinking about selling to a wholesale buyer.
They should be 100% sure of what they're getting into. They should read all the fine prints, and if they can afford it, hire a real estate lawyer to help them in the process. It's cheerful, the bright yellow.
My team investigator Adam Walser with photojournalist Matt McGlashan taking action for you.
And Angela sold her home on May 10th for $75,000, nearly 3 times the amount she was offered in 2020.